What's going on, YouTube? I am Germ here, and today, as you guys can see up on the screen, we're going to be talking a little bit about Paris once again, just giving these little update videos about where the market is, what different stickers are doing, what the capsules are doing, kind of any updated thoughts and opinions, and any updated game plans, strategies, or ideas I have about the Paris market as a whole. So right away, you can see we are looking at the top 4 stickers in the Paris collection as far as holos go right now, and obviously during certain points in times, there have been 4 stickers over $10, but it's pretty much been these big 4 stickers throughout a lot of the Paris sale. But right now there's only 3 Paris stickers over $10, and you could see that as a good or a bad thing. Obviously, right off the rip, you could say the fact that Apex was above $10 before, and some of these stickers have been closer to $15 before, that Paris is flatlining, or it's losing some steam, or it's falling. But you could also say that, hey, Apex at $9 is a lot more attractive than Apex at $10 or $11 or $12 or $13 or whatever. And as these prices start to drop a little bit, they actually make a lot more sense as buys. Now, obviously, the Paris sale has been going on for so long that I believe that a lot of us already have our buys put in place, and that we've already been buying a ton, which is why there's maybe not as much buying pressure now, which is maybe why prices are starting to flatline or stagnate or drop a little bit. Because people aren't looking to add to their positions as much anymore, and we're kind of waiting for new content or CS2 to pop off, or for things to go well, and some of this hype is starting to die out a little bit. But yes, Apex at $9 I think does become at least a little bit more interesting. I'm still not loving Apex. I'm still not looking to buy it right now or anything like that, but we can see, kind of how things have gone over the past week for one of the top stickers from the collection. Obviously, about a week ago, Apex was $10.34, and since then it has dropped down to where it is right now at $9.11 or whatever. But also, some have sold below $9. $8.91 is looking like some of the most recent sales in the last hour. So, like I said, depending on how you're looking at it, could be good, could be bad, whatever. I do want to pull up the Esport Fire index graph real quick to see where the Paris capsules have been going overall, or just not even the Paris capsules, but the Paris market in general has been going overall. We can see here that the Esports Fire 300 graph, obviously the whole market has not been doing that great recently. The CSGO All Items graph has been a little bit more flat, doesn't look as bad as the Esports Fire 300 index, but if we scroll all the way down to Paris, we can see what it specifically has been doing, because again, you have to keep these things in mind with the market as a whole. You can see Rio has just been really, really getting killed. I know there was a little hype for Rio for a little while when people were talking about the glitters scraping to nice-looking borderless stickers and all that. But, yeah, Rio's been getting killed. That's been tough. But Paris holding up a little bit better. Obviously, we know here from, like, October 5th, we saw this big spike up when the sale ended, and then prices kind of went crazy. And they are dropping and dropping and dropping. Prices are now below where they spiked up to that day that the sale ended. But they're still above where they were, before the sale ended. So we've overall seen a little bit of gain since the end of the sale. Again, nothing crazy, nothing to write home about, nothing to celebrate about. This isn't a huge win yet. Paris isn't a massive success, but Paris is holding up better than some of these other things. Again, when you saw the graph of the entire market, it's just kind of been straight down. When you see the graph of Rio, it's getting crushed. Antwerp's kind of getting crushed. Stockholm's kind of getting crushed. RMR's kind of getting crushed. There's a lot of things that are just losing in the CS market right now for a ton of different reasons. Again, CS still has a lot of bugs. People still want Valve to fix a lot of the issues. We haven't gotten any new content, no new maps, no new cases, no new skins, no new operation, no new this or that or anything. And when we do get some of that stuff, I think it will bring in some new players. It'll start adding to more crafting and application rates and all that stuff. And I think a lot of these things will be booms for Paris. But right now, Paris doesn't really have a reason, to be going too crazy in prices, other than the fact that the sale is over. So if people want to buy capsules or open them or whatever, but there's just not as much demand for that right now. But that doesn't mean there can't be over time. Doesn't mean it's time to panic or anything like that. I want to take a look at how some of the other top stickers in the collection have been performing as well. Again, Apex not doing so well over the last week, just kind of tanking and tanking and tanking, but like I said, below $10, I think it's a lot more attractive than some of those higher prices we saw previously. Over the past week, pretty similar story for Gamer Legion, maybe not as dramatic, but maybe, I don't know. $11.77 about a week ago, now it's down to $10.65, so, it's lost around $1 in price as well. I think it's a little bit less in terms of a percentage drop. We have Furia here, who again has been up to $15.50 not that long ago, but also has been vying for the top spot in the Paris collection at different times, even though now it is down to the number 2 spot. But this thing was $14.27 a week ago, now it's $13.01. So a lot of these top stickers have just lost like $1, $1.50, somewhere in there on the price. And then same thing with the Maus here, has gone from $15 to $13.50, so about a $1.50 drop off there. So that actually seems rather significant for the Maus. But I don't know, in the top 4, not a whole lot of movement. Everything just kind of down like $1 over the past week or so. again, which obviously isn't great, but they're not tanking, they're not crashing. I'm not panicking. It's nothing to worry about all that much. Some of the interesting stickers I think in the mid tier that I want to take a look at, always Fluxo and Fnatic. We can take a look at like 9, which I think is a pretty interesting sticker as well to see how they've been doing over the past week. We have Fluxo, I think here. Yeah, here's the Fluxo sticker, which again, when this set dropped, I really liked it. I think it's a cool, unique sticker, a cool color. I think it's a cool design. I think it looks really, really good on some crafts. I had a M4A1S print stream and a USP print stream, I believe, that had a ton of Fluxo stickers on it, and I thought it looked pretty good. But this sticker has not performed that well during the Paris sale, so it kind of is getting me more and more worried about it. But this thing was $497 a week ago, and it is down to $450 here. Just kind of giving you an idea what's been going on there. Fnatic, again, one of my favorite stickers from this collection, $6 a week ago down to $502. So that's another one. It's just kind of weird how so consistently like everything is dropping like $1. Now, obviously, Fnatic dropping $1 is way worse percentage-wise than Apex dropping $1 or Furia dropping $1 or whatever, since it's cheaper. So that's not good, but again, if you have any extra funds or if you're looking to buy, because so many people are already like, oh, I can't believe I missed the boat for Paris. What's next? Or, oh, I wish I bought some more Paris stuff, but I can't anymore. So a lot of people are scared to buy because they think it's too late or whatever. But it's like, no, these prices are pretty similar to what we were seeing during the sale. These prices are not that crazy. If you want to buy, you definitely still have a ton of opportunities to buy capsules and stickers both at still pretty competitive prices. Maybe not the absolute bottom, but if you think Paris is going to do well over the next 6 months or whatever, still a ton of, I think, at least decent to maybe even good buying opportunities. Here we have the 9 sticker. I don't love the 9 sticker, but I think it's okay. I think it's, kind of unique as the only circle sticker in the collection, and it is unique to Paris. So some okay things going for it there. $538 down to $478 there. And then finally, when we check in on the lower tier stuff, which again, I think low tier stuff does have a lot of interesting opportunities since they are so cheap, when a lot of the Paris market is kind of overvalued or just the prices are really inflated. We have Mongols, which is the cheapest unique sticker from this set, has gone from 89 cents to 78 cents in the past week. We have the End of the Breach, which is one that I really like a lot. This craft looks a little bit better, but I'm not sure if it's actually going to be better. 238 down to 210, so holding up decent, still like a 10% drop there. And then finally we have Heroic, which again I think might be the best performing sticker in this set when it's all said and done. 270 down to 230. So everything just seeing kind of this like 10 to 15 to 20% drop in the past week. I don't know when that's going to stop. I don't know if it's going to start flattening out or plateauing or where we're going to see a turnaround. But again, I do think it's a good sign that we are still holding above where we were before the sale ended. And then I think, of course, still the best sign from all this Paris stuff is where the capsules are at right now. We have the Challengers autos, which are sitting at about 35 cents right now, is the best. We have the Contenders autos at about 34 cents, which is really, really cool to see. But all the capsules, even the cheapest, worst capsule in this whole set, is still sitting at 31 cents, which again, as of a couple weeks ago, they were all 25 cents. I mean, on Steam, they're like 27 cents or whatever, but, you could get them for 25 cents. And on third-party marketplaces, you can get them even cheaper, as low as 20, 19 cents sometimes. I don't even know how low they got on Buff. I'm pretty sure they got even lower, but just understanding that you could get these things for 25 cents or less just a couple weeks ago, and now, these things are still holding consistently above 30 cents, which obviously we all hope they get much higher. We want to see them go on a run. We want to see 50, 60, 70, 80 cents, something like that. But there's so many capsules out there. There's so many people who are selling, trying to take some profit, panic selling, whatever. But even with all that and people saying, Paris doesn't have great demand and the application rates and it's overinvested, blah, blah, blah. So far, we're still holding in at least somewhat profitable ranges. And again, this is only a couple weeks out of the sale. So I'm not panicking, nothing like that. Again, I wish Paris was more exciting right now. It's not super crazy. A lot of things are down. But when the whole market's down, it's not like Paris is underperforming the market or anything like that. And when and if things do turn around, you'll just have to wait and see if Paris is going to overperform the market on the upswings or not. That's really going to tell a lot of the story. But it's an interesting time. I think if you wanted to buy some Paris stuff, it's not the end of the world. If you want to sell some Paris stuff, you probably really don't have that many opportunities to sell at great gains or even any gains at all right now. But things aren't crashing. The sky isn't falling. And so far, I think we don't really have any signs to show us that things aren't going to be okay, or at least don't have a chance to be okay for Paris still. So, I don't know, nothing really too crazy or new so far, but just want to get this video out to you guys because I know you guys all like Paris. I like Paris. And yeah, I want to do kind of these like weekly or maybe even a couple times a week update videos on where the market's headed and if I have any updated thoughts and opinions. But nothing too crazy happening just yet, but we'll definitely keep an eye on it. Hopefully, catch you guys in the next one. Until then. Peace.